When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then he dissed her and dismissed her, now she's jocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock a rhyme, that's right, on time is tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme, that's right, on time is tricky. We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they offer,
And lots and lots,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on rock shot, cause this is it.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony of destruction. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swing just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony of destruction.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Ooh! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Open opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Flush to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Purdy now on second down. That is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Third down. Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is caught. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. That is first touchdown this year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, here is Penix. This one caught by DJ John. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That is brought in. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, it's Purdy. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. That return not going to work out at all. He backs up, trying to make something happen, and is belted down for a loss on the return. Pitts is the man in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mooney in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And he gets this up close to the 40. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
A gain of 4. And this is third down.
This is 3rd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On 2nd down, Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. motion now. Purdy out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third down and 9. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Booty now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. On the ground is Robinson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Michael Williams, the first-round pick, is there for the stop.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man's got it. That's Chargers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Another run here for Robinson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That is caught for 3. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons.
Youngway Koo lining up for the point after.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Saul, going to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Niners first down.
At the 42-yard line.
If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. hurry to get things started. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And that's a first down. And will be a gain of 8.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Purdy. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Forsted in punt formation for San Francisco.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And the Falcon first down.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. To throw is Penix. He's going to look downfield for Chark. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
The man in motion here is Chark. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. An even 40 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here. And I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and to see if a hole pops. It's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Pearsall gonna return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, this is gonna get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he's caught downfield by Pearsall. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to stop this inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Yeah. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, like every offense in the league. You want to strike fast. You want to have big, explosive plays. How do you find yourself here? 1st and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. Hill runs for it. It's McCaffrey. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. From the gun, here is Penix. Pass brought in by Chark, and he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
First down, Atlanta.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
52 yards attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with McCaffrey. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Scrambling to his left. Still on his feet. And he'll take it on in. Rick Pearsall, touchdown. good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
The man in motion here is Chark. They'll throw on first down with Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He's going to look downfield for Chark. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Going to throw again. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he'll get into the end zone. Drake, London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move back to within 1.
Falcons 13. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll work forward for a couple. Clark Phillips, the corner, there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 56 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
2nd down, they need 3.
Get set. Run around, up.
They run once more with McCaffrey.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And You could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the 49ers first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's going to look downfield for Chark. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The man in motion here is Chark. On 3rd down, Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 5. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons are back within 5.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Here's Saul, going to return it. Uh-oh, and he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. And Barton is there to bring him down. From the 24 now, here is second down and 7. To the right. Nice work there after the catch. He was a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
Job well done right there. Third and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and a yard. The man in motion here is Chark. On third and 1, here's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run with Robinson. He gets free. And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
The Falcons will line up.
They try to pick this up with a run. And he will get in. The two-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Saul, going to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Forced to his right. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play and a much-needed one as well. Gains an even 70 yards. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. That is 3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season.
Makes the score Niners 28, Falcons 24.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. Bland. It's Penix. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they look for.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run here with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, like meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
And the strength on display rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And panics. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon first down. To throw is Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
To throw again, it's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy, moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now, handoff to McCaffrey. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. They need one right now. 3rd and long. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
Jake Moody on the field goal.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And the lefty Penix on first down. Down the field, connection made to Mooney. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And it was tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he's into the end zone. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Play action. Here's Purdy. That defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
And here's Bijan. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. It brings up second and 9.
We'll go play action now with Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
From the gun, here is Penix. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The man in motion here is Chark. Another run here for Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Now a shot here, deep middle. At 3, 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. The Niners use the first of their timeouts.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 2-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, moving to his left. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Running free at the 45. Moving inside the 20. And what first extra point miss of the season.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. 1st and 10. Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jacob Cowley, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air is Purdy. Throwing the out route, now you pass it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
5. Again in the air for Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Now Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried